Welcome. You have reached review time with Imperial. Today's review will be the season finale of All American Season 4. Let's get into it. So, last week I made a video stating, is Layla in trouble? And in that video I discussed the plot that was upcoming for the final episode, basically showing that Layla with Carrie, and Carrie was obsessed over Layla, and Layla got a warning from her Carrie's family, pretty much watch her basically saying she's unhinged. And in this episode, you see where Layla is telling her, encouraging her to go visit her family. She instantly goes into a defense mode, so her family doesn't care. Layla does tell her that she spoke to her family, and so Carrie's off. But she starts talking about going to this trip to Tahoe, and let it just be just them two. So it shows her obsession over Layla. Meanwhile, you got Spence and Asher, Jordan, JJ. They all got this championship game coming up. They all get in a fight with each other, going back and forth. And Spence let Jordan's father know that pretty much he been helping Jordan prepare to get back on the field, even though he wasn't cleared. So of course Coach Baker pretty much got upset and he was disappointed. And on top of that, they came out, Liv and Spence came out basically saying that they are a couple. And so he was really disappointed at that as well. Then, of course, Olivia goes and speaks to Layla, pretty much basically saying that, you want to hear from them that they're becoming an item. So the plot is thickening more. So you like, oh man, Layla character's gonna get written off. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, she goes over it with Layla. Liv pretty much talks to Layla about it, and then Layla's really not happy about it, but she got her own issues to deal with Carrie. So, of course, they go back and forth, and then Liv pretty much tell Layla, hey, you need to watch your back. So, Liv told Layla you should give her the option to come at her as a friend and tell her pretty much you still gonna be there, but you think she should, go talk with her parents. So then when Layla did bring it to Carrie's attention, Carrie did say, well, you gonna go with me? So now it's like, oh man, Layla demise very happened. So from here you see Layla and Carrie about to leave, and Carrie writes a note and leaves it on the table, this haunting note pretty much saying, the world, it's basically it's over. I got all I need. Me and Layla is gonna be together, and she left a C at the bottom of it. Guess who's reading this note? Layla's dad. And so Layla's dad is trying to call Layla on the phone, but he hears the phone in the house. The phone is in the drawer, and then Layla's saying, I can't believe I left my phone. And so it shows Layla in a car with Carrie at that time. So now Layla don't got a phone. So the plot thickens. The plot at that moment, that's as much as you see. You don't know what's going to take place. Meanwhile, you got Coop, Mo, Andre. Andre taking over the merch. Preach had him do the duties. So you don't know what Mo's plan was. So Coop convinced Patience to go on tour with her, and so it's Patience and the driver. Andre stopped the bus with Coop's merchandise, and so he said he wasn't driving. So Coop looking at him odd, like something off with the dude. And so they get down the road, and the bus get pulled over by the cops. So you automatically saying, okay, this was no spot to get Mo on some drug charges. So she, right off the bat, Coop already know. So it shows Mo driving up to her house, and this is how the episode ends. And then when Mo get out the car, Coop approaches her pretty much like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I know you're surprised to see me here, but she pretty much saying, I know Andre. Um, my whole life, that Joker ain't built like that. So she's talking to Mo, and Mo's pretty much upset that what she did to her brother Tyrone. So Mo pulls out the gun. So at this moment, you have Coop trying to talk her down with you did so much good for the community, and then Mo's like, nah, you took away from my family, and she got the gun pulled at Coop. So you're thinking, all right, well, she gonna back down at this moment, but she went and pulled the gun right back out, and when she did, she was very full, and so you heard a gunshot, and it shows Preach coming out of the cut where he shot Mo, and Mo, he shot like on the side or whatever, so she drops, and then you hear Preach, and then it's Coop. Coop got shot. Ah, man. So you like, dang. But early in the episode, you did see Coop like kind of linking up with everybody, and her and Spence had this like heartfelt one-on-one scene where she pretty much was like, Spence got invited to the All-American game. She going on tour, and she was like, yo, you been, this something you deserve. Yo, we done did it, you know what I'm saying? You gonna do on me type conversation or whatever. And then at that moment, you like felt, dang, Coop out of here. You know what I'm saying? It was at that moment you felt Coop was out here. But then you see what Carrie did, and you was like, is both of them gonna go? So I think that would be overkill if you killed Layla and Coop. And right now, the way how Layla's look, it looks like Gary plot some obsession, whatever, and it just showed them in the car. So what it looks like, it make it look like Layla is gonna end up in a situation, but maybe Layla is gonna show Layla doubling back to the house because she want her cell phone, so she can stay connected, because she know Coop is on tour and everything like that. And when she get back to go grab the phone, that's when she gonna run into her dad, or the dad can have a GPS on the car. However that's gonna work out. By that time, it's gonna be her phone going off, telling her what happened with Coop. So that's how I'm thinking it's gonna play out. And it just ended, the episode ended with Coop and Preach arms, and she's bleeding out pretty much. She got hit center mass pretty much. So the chances of survival off of that is like slim to nothing. It's a great cliffhanger to leave for the season finale. It's one of those cliffhangers where they can say, if they don't, depending on what direction they want to go for season 4, they can. Season 4 is supposed to start October 25th of 2021, something like that. So it depends what direction they want to go with. But maybe they just want to write her all out. I thought she was a dope character for the show. It would have been dope to see how she, make it in a rap career or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they had to go that route, but I guess they want to live up to the suspense of the show. So, nevertheless, rest in peace, Tamia Cooper, or whatever, that actress that played Coop, Breezy. She did a great job playing Coop on the show. So we're going to see how this play out come October. That was a great cliffhanger, though. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Till next time.